Hey, Ace on Knives. A-OK Knives. Just got back from a local Indiana gun and knife show. No bueno. No bueno. Man, nothing more depressing than a small town Indiana knife and gun show. I don't even know if those people are there to sell anything. It's just kind of like a bunch of strange, inbred, older people gathering together with old guns, old knives, so many nail neck knives. These are stupid knives. It's just so boring. It was terrible. I was so close to standing in the middle of this building, and it wasn't huge, but it was big enough, and I just wanted to yell knife fight. I had my Kuby Momentum with me. I would have chopped them all up. I mean, I would have had like old guys coming at me with old case nail nicks going, I'll take your knife fight and I'll raise you. No, I'd take them all out. I looked like it would have been Kill Bill up in there. I just would have been, oh, it would have been bad news. It was very depressing. The strangest thing I saw was they're all selling silver. And I get it. It's like the shit hits the fan kind of stuff. The apocalypse, end of world. Stock up on your silver. Transfer all of your electronic funds and whatever, your paper money over to silver. Because at first I had to ask myself. I was there with my buddy Jason, and I had to ask myself, why? Why? And then we figured it out. Before I just completely went straight critique on them, I did the math in my head, and I was like, okay, I get it. So now they're transferring all their funds now over to silver, gold, precious metals. Shit hits the fan. They wait it out. Now they have something valuable when society comes back. But in that period of time between shit hits the fan and society coming back, that could be a long time of you just sitting on a bunch of silver and gold. Does you no good. No. Be a knife fighter. Get out there, mix it up, slice somebody up, grab yourself a bucket of food. And I say bucket of food, I mean those like 50-day bucket things that they sell now where you got like all this, probably tastes like crap, but you can eat it for 50 days and live. I'll eat poop to live if I have to, I think. All right, so I love this Kuby Momentum. Guys, get this knife. It is so nice. I'm such a fan of Kuby. And it's D2 steel, but I don't care. Front flipper, I really like the front flip a lot. It's a lot of fun. But really good action. Really good action. Just drop. You can hear that detent right there. Beautiful. I love this knife. This is the knife a knife fighter took to a show, a knife and gun show. Not, I say show, but I took this and I felt good about myself. I knew when I walked past these old guys, I was like, my Kuby is going to slice right through these guys if a knife fight breaks out. You always got to think, what if a knife fight breaks out? What do you got on you? What are you going to do? What are you going to take? How are you going to do it? What's going to happen? You got to be ready. Your mind needs to be liquid. It needs to be just wrap around any idea, any situation. You're looking around, you see an old guy holding an old Henry 410. I don't know, lever action kind of. So old. That's the only name brand old gun. It was just piles of wood guns everywhere. The knife guys, so sad. One knife booth. I mean, there's probably over 100 booths. One knife booth. And the guy had actually new age flippers in it. And he had Benchmade, Ganzo. He had some OTFs, Lightning, and Delta Force. And, his prices weren't great. Didn't seem bad. I don't know. He didn't know shit about any of the knives. It was depressing. I like going to those places to learn. Like the Indy 500, Indianapolis 1500, not 500, 1500, you can go there and you can talk to a guy and he's going to teach you something about one of the brands of knives that you're not that familiar with. So that's an experience. That's what you look forward to. The whole time I'm sitting there thinking, I need to put a booth in there when they do this next, and I need to sell this shit and do the things that none of them are doing and maybe be successful. Then I looked around at the crowd, and I was like, the crowd is not going to be receptive to that. They're just not going to be. So now I'm going to buy like 5 booths there. And I'm going to put up an octagon. And I'm going to challenge people to knife fights at the next small town Indiana knife and gun show. And it's going to be more of an exhibition, you know what I mean? And I'm going to cut me up some old dudes trying to sell shotguns. And then at least it'll make these people think twice about having such a boring antique show of a knife and gun show. It's just terrible. So if you are looking for like a gun that's over 100 years old that might not fire, and if it did, it'd probably blow up in your face, and it's rusted out, and the wood's not even like taken care of, you want to go to one of these. Yeah, I've declared it. I'm driving my ass to the next big fancy knife show somewhere, and I'm gonna let those people treat me like an idiot. Because I'd rather be treated like an idiot on knives because they know everything about knives. So these guys are freaking experts. So I'd rather that than just people not knowing shit about shit. Yeah, it was terrible. Went to McDonald's and got an Egg McMuffin. And I got to carry my Kuby. I'm always looking for a good excuse to carry one of my favorite tactical knives, the Kuby Momentum. So guys, stay tuned. I will update you more on what goes on in a knife fighter's life. Because I'm a knife fighter. Deuces.